Yeah, OG, like, he constantly tries to improve himself by watching his own replays and the casts of other really good casters. So yeah,
Like OG is one of the few casters I know who actually, watches his own replays and sees where he made a mistake. And he also continuously asks for feedback, and not from other casters. He asks feedback from even the production guys. Like when I worked with him during GC Chennai, like he kept asking me, "How was the cast, brother? Was it good? Was it nice?" And I told him my feedback. Like I told him what he could improve on, and he has come a long way and he's improved. Like his cast here at ILG, I would say is right now OG's at his peak, right? And you shouldn't like stay at that peak.
I think I was about 6 when my grandpa got a new PC and had a chance to use it. I think the first game I played on it was Dave, if I'm not mistaken, but that instantly got me hooked. I started to play a plethora of games like Virtual Co-op, Midtown Madness, and all the classics, when out of the blue my neighbor asked me if I wanted to play a shooting game. At first I was skeptical because I never played a shooting game. I thought it might be a little scary or whatever. But then he handed me a copy of 1.6. But that game is what I think set me on this path. So, I played CS 1.6 a little more casually, but as soon as CSGO released, I got it off Flipkart. I got the actual CD, which I think not many people do have here. I played CSGO casually at first, but I knew I was good at that game when I got serious. This tempted me to try and be a more serious player, which did work out fine. The first LAN I attended was in BMS Bengaluru, and we actually ended up winning it against a lot of people who were a good bit older than me. Just imagine putting yourself in that guy's shoes, going into a LAN tournament, being ready and prepped up to win when you just got beaten by a 16-year-old. Must be frustrating, right? Codes of that win, I got a chance to hit up a local cafe nearby where I got to meet a lot of like-minded people. That cafe was Blitz 2 if I'm not mistaken. So I met a good bit of people who are trying to get full-time into gaming, and that is something I never really thought of before, being able to compete for a living and having all your mechanical skills be put to use while that's your job. There is, I think, nothing else a gamer would want in the world, but it's still a really stressful journey when you do take it forth. I tried to compete, but I also fell in love with casting at that time. Given that CSGO is a team game, and me being so young and fresh, I knew it'd take me a while for me to find a good team to win tournaments with, but this was the same time I had gotten my inroads into casting as well. I think my breakthrough moment as a player was when I got the top 4 in the Optic tryouts, and I was able to prove that I have what it takes. But again, it's a team game, right? Finding a team becomes the easiest part, but making them stick together is on another league of hard. That moment, I started getting a lot of external gigs and big ones as well. So eventually I decided that I would hang up the mouse at the age of 18, and yeah, I felt like I would have more of a value behind the mic rather than just on the server.
Those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand open arms. This is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on memories.
Before we continue on with this discussion, I'd like to give a shout out to a bunch of people that I don't think I did enough justice during the presentation ceremony of after CSGO. The casters, OGTheLowRezChicken, I think has come a very long way over the last year and a half. I do remember the first demo that he did give me. From what I heard back then, okay, just a quick hindsight on how I met OG. OG was a good friend of AK. AK said, you know what, you should check this guy out. I said, you know what, let's bring him in. OG came, casted, what was it, Cloud9? Cloud9, I remember that, yes. Cloud9 game, and I just... So I said local record it because I was doing something else. I walked in, I listened to about not more than 2 minutes. I listened to about 2 minutes stretch and I said, yeah, this guy's got it. That was it. But from that to today where he does CSGO, he does Rainbow Six Siege, Dota 2, he just basically winged the grand finale as well. So I think he's come a very long way.
Want to close the distance back with Caramel pushes the door. Superkid did not stand a chance. 47 seconds left. They haven't planted the bomb. Skills. He has himself a mighty Krieg and he can put that in good use. Does not need to cross just yet. The bomb far from being planted. Skills still has an angle through the door. Caramel. He is going to be attempting the safe plan. The nade and the spray could finish the job off. Help is down 38 HP and he is going to reposition towards the window. The flash towards outside and Skills. He's going to be up close and personal. Antidote should be watching this angle from the car. Skills. He's going to be able to get the pre-fire. Yes, he does. And Help's so low. Skills pulls off the 1 versus 2 clutch.
Relinquished but not anticipating. A lot of counter utility from Phoenix. Double setup towards Boiler. It's a thing of nightmares, especially when utilities involved. Flash is perfect, but the peak thereafter, Deathmaker mows them off their feet. The triple entry. There is simply nothing that Phoenix eSports can do that puts a saddle on this man.
The digits and Rossi is coming up closer first. Let's see easy drive by. How does Hellranger not find that frag? He simply got CSGO'd. Rossi could be used as a potential bait here. Trying to get yet another. And how? He makes it work. The CZ is a pea-shooter and he's shooting bullets. He is making this one work. Caramel in a 1 versus 2. His position discovered on the clutch. Perhaps he gets a random headshot. And Skills got to be sweating bullets right now on the peak. Close range and Caramel clutches it.
2 years ahead of that turn, and it feels like it was the right decision. With me being a prominent voice in Indian Counter-Strike and the horizon for my future being filled with vivid colors, I feel like there could have been no other road that would have been as bright and as blossoming as this.
The champion of the GeForce Cup South Asia, and this is us signing out. Peace out, have fun, and play some CSGO.
OG, thank you so much, man. it was amazing, yeah, OG. Thank you so much for joining in. It really means a lot, guys. And guys, talking about esports players and streamers, OG, who is in the chat right now, he's an amazing caster. And guys, esports is nothing without them.
This year has helped me value the 3 years I've spent in the industry. And a positive on one thing for sure. I'm ready to give it a whole lot more.